Crypto family, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from the Bitcoin Bros, coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video today. And in today's clip, we're going to be talking about, are we going to see a Solana ETF and what this means for the price of Solana during this bull market. So make sure to stay tuned. And this video is a little pre-recorded just because I've been traveling as of late. Just wanted to get some videos out for you guys. But we're going to start off just looking at the technicals for Solana here. You can see Solana has been just really bullish since it hit that bottom back in December of 2022. I mean, it is up currently 1900%. That's around a 21x if you would have bought back in December of 2022. So there's some absolute huge gains for Solana. And Solana has really grown as a blockchain. We'll be talking about looking at some of the technicals here in a second. But we can see it's currently rated at number 5 over on coin market cap. Currently sitting at around $176. So that is good, because when we think about what are going to be the next ETFs, obviously we have BlackRock filing for that Ethereum ETF. But we know BNB might not get an ETF because it's a company. BNB is a centralized exchange. Solana is a layer 1, very similar to Ethereum. Now they're built very different. Solana is a lot faster than Ethereum. It's shut down a couple of times. So it's obviously a lot different than ETH, but we have that ETH ETF potentially coming. This is from Lord Davis. He says, Ethereum is under attack once again from Gary Gensler. The Ethereum Foundation is being investigated by a state authority. Does that mean the spot ETH ETF is a no-go? So if we don't get an Ethereum ETF, in my personal opinion, I don't think we're going to get a Solana ETF. I think this is actually be pretty good for like the proof of work cryptos, like Litecoin, like Bitcoin Cash, some of those cryptos, because I don't think Solana would get it if Ethereum's not going to get it. They're very similar in crypto. So hopefully we see that ETH ETF. And in my personal opinion, I think we will see that ETH ETF. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. They'll continue to delay it and delay it and delay it as much as they can, but eventually they will have to approve the Ethereum ETF because they've been losing left and right in court against all these crypto companies. And then BlackRock, they said they only see lukewarm demand for an Ethereum ETF. During the Bitcoin Investor Day conference, this is at a Bitcoin conference, BlackRock's head of digital assets stated that for our client base, Bitcoin is overwhelmingly the number one choice and they don't really focus on Ethereum. And one of the reasons I think this is just because Ethereum is kind of losing traction. We'll be looking at some of the stats here in a second, but I think Solana is starting to take a lot of that traction Ethereum had. I mean, back in 2021, Ethereum was just absolutely massive, and it hasn't really gone anywhere yet. Once we get the ETH ETF, that could change a lot of things, but the reason why I think it hasn't gone as high as we've expected it to is because of Solana. Solana has stolen a lot of Ethereum's gains. And yeah, if we do get the Ethereum ETF, that will be a huge catalyst for crypto alt season. And then there's some rumors going around on Twitter. Are we going to see the Solana spot ETF sooner than later? Are we going to see that Solana ETF filing from Grayscale or from any of these companies this year? If we do, that would be absolutely huge, absolutely massive for Solana. And just want to show you guys, this is why I believe Solana is really picking up on Ethereum here. If we look at the NFT trade volume by chain, you can see all this blue back here in 2021. That's all Ethereum. Ethereum dominated NFTs. It dominated DeFi. It dominated DEXs. It dominated all of that in 2021. That is now changing. If you look at this blue line, it really hasn't peaked up here in 2024. NFTs on Ethereum really aren't doing anything. Where do you see all the NFT volume? On Bitcoin with ordinals. But also you can see in here, this little pink area is Solana. It's starting to pick up, but Ethereum is not. This is another point we can look at to see, hey, Solana is taking a lot of the user base from Ethereum and bringing it over to Solana. It's a lot faster, it's a lot quicker, the user experience is a lot better. Using Uniswap versus using a DEX like Jupiter, it's night and day. And if we look at the DEX volume, you can see this blue on here. This is Ethereum. This is the DEX volume by chain. And we can see back in 2021, it was mainly dominated by Ethereum and also Binance Smart Chain. And we can see now Ethereum is not having as much DEX volume, and Solana, this pink space here, is starting to get a lot more volume. So you can see a lot of the activity is leaving Ethereum and going to Solana. But I believe one of the reasons why a lot of the activity hasn't left Ethereum is because of all the layer 2s, but also the potential of an Ethereum ETF coming very soon. Now, a lot of people thought with the decon upgrade, we were going to see Solana sell off and a lot of money go into these layer 2s. But I think people want to use a layer 1 solution. They don't want to use some layer 2. I think they want to use a layer 1. So when you compare Solana to Ethereum, I think you have to compare the layer 1s versus each other. And this is something we monitor a lot on our channel, is the top DEXs per day. A lot of the times you come over here and you see Jupiter #1 over Uniswap, or the 24-hour volume is actually very similar to Uniswap. Today, Uniswap has more volume. Look at the monthly visits, Uniswap at 10 million, Jupiter at 7.8 million. You have Binance down here at 4.4 million. But then you see the next one is Orca, which is another Solana chain. So you can add that to this, and that actually puts Solana above Ethereum if you add those two together. So Solana is really competing right now with Ethereum, and I think if we don't get an Ethereum ETF, that will be even more bullish for Solana, because I don't know any other narrative that Ethereum has. If we continue to see lower DEX volume, lower NFT volume going to Bitcoin, going to Solana, going to all these other chains, and people are moving out of Ethereum, we could potentially see Ethereum get flipped this cycle if we don't get the ETF. I think if we get the ETF, Ethereum will not be flipped. But if we don't get that ETF, I think either Binance or Solana could flip Ethereum. It's not financial advice, it's just my thoughts on the market. And then also we see things like this. Top tweeted altcoins this week. Solana's #1. Ethereum's nowhere on the list. Solana really is just growing right now, guys. You look at the subreddit stats for Solana. Since 2021, they had 2,900 members on their subreddit, January 2021. Now they have 170,000, and you can see it start to peak up here. You can see towards the end of last year when Solana was starting to make some moves to the upside, people were jumping into Solana, starting to learn more about it, people following the subreddit. And this has a lot of room to grow, because if you compare it to Ethereum, Ethereum has 2.6 million followers or subscribers on Reddit in their own subreddit. So just to talk about the Solana ETF, a Solana ETF is coming. We may see a filing this year, but also if we don't get that filing, we may see like a top 100, a top 10 crypto ETF, very similar to like the S&P 500, how it's the top 500 companies. Maybe we see a top 10 crypto ETF, and that may be a huge ETF that brings a lot of money to the top 10 cryptos in the space. That is something we're also thinking about. I mean, that would definitely help Solana, Ethereum, and every other crypto in the top 10. So that is our thoughts on Solana. Let me know if you guys think we'll see a Solana ETF filing this year. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. My name is Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. See you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.